Hey, what's up everybody? BDO44 coming at you with another video. Alright, so the score is 71-52 at the half. The Lakers are down, and I am ready to throw my phone completely out of the window. That's pretty much it. I don't really want to break this down. I don't really want to talk to anybody. I just want this game to end. In fact, I'm not a quitter, but I would call this game if I were the Lakers. Because honestly, at this point, you're just going out there risking your health, and it's not really to a purpose. We're not rotating properly enough to defend anybody. LeBron James is a minus 25, 1 for 6. Anthony Davis has only attempted 6 shots. Zubats hasn't missed. And the Clippers have hit 11 of 23s, all of which have been wide open. We have 11 turnovers, 14 points come off of those turnovers. Now, we have forced 8 turnovers, or rather, some of them were unforced for the Clippers, so that's a good thing. But pretty much everything else is a bad thing. The things that I've had to say about this game, the thoughts that have come through my head, I'm just glad the camera is on now as opposed to the last 2 hours. This has been a disgrace, and I'm really assessing everything in regards to what I believe in regards to the score. You know, I told you guys that I thought this game was going to go a certain way because of how bad and how poorly we played last night. In my opinion, we were barely able to beat the Utah Jazz because of a lot of different issues that just came down to us not playing smart. Well, we came into this game a lot worse, and we've strategized tonight in a way that basically leaves everyone open. And I don't know why we won't make the adjustment to guard the perimeter a bit better, but the type of shots that we're allowing to take place tonight has been, the opposite of what it is that we want to see. The Los Angeles Lakers are a team that is considered one of the best defensive teams in the league, but we took all of our defensive players and set them down and proceeded to put an offensive lineup on the floor that couldn't guard anybody. Now, Malik Beasley has hit a lot of shots in this game, and I'm happy that he's hitting shots, but you can't lean on him. It's the same thing I said about Patrick Beverley earlier in the season. When you lean on him to hit shots, sometimes he might have a good night, but overall, why are you leaning on him to take so many shots when you can clearly score the ball a million different ways? Everything I said about us pretty much has come to pass. All of the rants I had leading up into this game, in this first half, you've seen why. So there's no need for me to really rant anymore. You guys can go back and watch my other rants and copy and paste, because this is what it is. We still have 2 quarters to play, and Kawhi Leonard just picked up 2 3-pointers in a row. I mean, he just picked us apart with 2 shots to close the quarter to give it some distance. That's a real killer there. We talk about killer instinct. He's a real killer. So we came into this game with different ideas about what we wanted to do that didn't have anything to do with stopping him and his team of shooters. And so they're firing off, and we're getting smoked. And so that's what I see in the first half. Could we come back? There are a few things that I think we can use. Troy Brown has been hitting some shots really well. If we were to give him more looks, I think he might hit some threes. Austin Reeves is really shooting the ball well. Maybe if we try to go there, good things can happen. Anthony Davis is 3 for 6. That's 50%. I'm pretty sure he could get in the rhythm if we actually gave him the ball, but LeBron James has to be willing to do that. LeBron James tonight has been a defensive liability and an offensive liability. And couple him with Malik Beasley's defensive liability issues and size issues, and you want to double down on that by putting D'Lo on the floor, who's hitting shots but isn't exactly himself. And then you got Vando on the floor, who I said doesn't have hands, so when you pass him the ball, sometimes it's going to go off his hands. You got that issue going on. And he plays Wenyen Gabriel going up against Zubats, who has about 50 pounds on him and about 2 or 3 inches of height. I mean, it's just all of what you did not want to see take place. And of course, coming off a back-to-back, we want to limit the minutes of our guys because obviously they played a bunch of minutes last night. So we're going with guys that didn't play last night, except for we're going with the wrong ones. Not going for defense, not going for rebounding, but going for scoring. In lineups that cannot score. Giving up layups and giving up threes because they cannot defend. I mean, it's just everything wrong with Darvin Ham's circumstance. Everything wrong with Darvin Ham's happening at once at the worst possible time. You got Ime Udoka, who's made an appearance sitting in our building right now, and I'm telling you, at the end of this game, I would hire him. I would hire him, bro. I would hire him before the playoffs. I promise you I would. And I'm not kidding. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not playing with y'all. I am a desperate fan that believes in my roster, and this man is going to ruin it with the choices in rotation. Everybody that we have is available tonight, and he's putting the absolute worst rotations on the floor we could possibly muster. In the biggest game against a rival that has picked us apart 10 times in a row and is doing it no less in the worst fashion possible at the worst possible time. And all I see is our best players, our best rotation possibilities sitting on the bench. And 3-point shooters who are known for hitting shots like Eric Gordon being left open to shoot all night long. second half, the Lakers are going to have to play a lot better if they want me to not call for people's jobs at the end of this basketball game. I'm wired to do that. You know I am. That's all I know how to do, is fix problems that I see on the basketball floor when people don't know how to fix them. I stop these things. When I think about how I fix my team, it's like, look, this person is causing a problem, so they're sitting down. This person is causing us an issue with their rotations and strategies, so they have to be removed if we're going to win. I've been saying this all year. This man's going to cost us a big game, and here we are. He got Beasley on the floor and Braun on the floor in his worst game of his life, sitting AD and Vando and all these defensive players. All these different guys who could do so much for him are sitting on his bench, looking sad, because he's not wise enough to put them on the floor. In positions to defend what's coming at them, no less. We look like we're choking out here from a strategic standpoint, and it's trickling down to how the players are looking too. And the Clippers look really, really good tonight on top of it, shooting the ball so well. That's all I want to say. Hopefully we play better in the second half. But honestly, it feels like the game's over. It feels like we're playing in the play-in tournament, and obviously we cannot afford a one-game situation with us being this way. My name is BDF44. Go Lakers. I'm out, man.